Hello my sexy friends of YouTube, what's up? System here, welcome back, and wow, map packs, yes, map packs, we all love map packs. Oh man, I know this video is coming up a day late, but well, too damn bad, you gotta accept it, and I did it for your benefit, people, why am I calling you people? YouTubers, lovers, however you want to be known as, and I did it because I wanted to get a half decent gameplay on the map packs so I can basically talk about them. And I think this match is a little bit long. It has one error in it, so actually I know this match is long just because it was a 3v4 or 4v3, something really not something exciting, but the score at the end of it's pretty big, like my junk, but you know, let's not go there. And I did have to edit it a little bit because host migrated because they didn't like getting raped on. Something about that. I don't know why they did that. So, since I'm already a minute in, I guess let's start talking maps. And I'm basically going to go through what I think about each map. So, first off, let's start with this one, Stadium. Since we're playing on it, running around with the FAMAS. Personally, I actually really like this map, and oh, just FYI, all my opinions are based off of TDMs. I don't play a lot of domination anymore. I don't know why. I just play a lot of TDMs. But yeah, for TDM, I actually really like this map because it's small. Sometimes if you get a full 6v6, it gets a little hectic just because of the amount of people that are in comparison to the size of the map and the amount of people, and the spawns are very difficult to control because well, frankly, I don't know where everybody spawns at this moment, so I guess that may be why it's a little harder to control. But people spawn, I find, quite randomly, and I could have somebody spawn right behind me out of nowhere and just kill me. So that's the only thing about this map. I heard some complaints about camping. Really have not noticed any camping. There's that one spot, I don't know where A and B are, or A and C, so I can't really, that's where I like to compare it. But the one, well, you're looking right now, straight ahead at the back, there's that little building where you climb up. I've noticed some snipers go up there, and there's another little spot which I thought was only a one-way up, but actually you can jump up the back way. I know I'm talking randomly and you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but you might. There's a nice little balcony. There's a couple balconies that people can camp on, but really I don't see it that often because well, frankly, a grenade takes care of that quite easily, and if you die once, most people will go back there and find out to put a strategic grenade in that area. So, what map shall we do next? Let's discover which map we should do next. See what I did there? I said discover because I'm gonna do discovery. Oh man, I am hilarious. I'm contemplating comedy. Like, I know I want to be an engineer and everything, but going into comedy might be a better idea for me just because I am so funny. And if you guys didn't catch the sarcasm, don't worry, it's in there. So, Discovery is actually one of my favorite maps. Discovery and I would say Stadium are pretty much my two favorite maps. I don't know, I can kind of complain about the other maps in a sec, so in a sex, not a sec, in a sex, because that sounds better. So, why do I like Discovery? Discovery, I really like it because it's fairly open. There's a couple of buildings, but at this point you don't notice a lot of people pretty much camping in them, just because the map is fairly large. It's not as large as Berlin Wall, but I think it's the second largest out of the map pack, and it might be smaller than Array or the same size as Array. It's a fairly big map either way, and people generally want to get more kills, so they're a little more active, and because it's open and it's not like a giant dish in the middle, then you'll usually see people running around and you'll be able to catch them on their flanks and stuff. And it's a very easy map to control spawns just because Spawns are usually a little more generic, and just because it's a wider area, you'll see on your minimap, if nobody's over here, you're expecting them to go spawn places. When I post my actual video on that, you'll notice anytime I'm playing, I'll go to the empty area on the minimap, because that's more than likely where people are going to spawn. It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it usually does. So that I think would be a good map for domination. I heard it's not because of the B flags. Pretty much impossible to get, so if you get it once, that team's going to win. So I don't know, it seems like a good map because I prefer larger maps for dominations, because if you're on a small map, it takes like 2 seconds to get to the flag. Like, I can imagine domination on this map. This is basically the Nuketown of the map packs. That's how I'm going to view it as, and it could be wrong, it could be right. I don't care because it's my opinion. Alright, so since we're already 6 minutes in, let's talk about Kowloon. I think it's Kowloon. Probably saying that incorrect just because I have a mental disability. Don't laugh at me, guys. It's not my fault. So, that map's, it's alright. I don't know. I think all the maps are alright. None of them are amazing or anything, but they're alright. And that one, the zip lines is a cool little addition. I think it would be more beneficial for domination because it goes, I played one domination match on there, and the B flag is pretty much directly, well, if you have everybody defend the B flag, people can zip line to the A and C flag if need be, because the zip lines just go straight there, and pretty easy to defend those flags. I believe haven't tried it. I think I've went on the zip line once because I don't like leaving myself vulnerable. I don't like pulling down my pants and then saying, alright guys, here's a free shot if you want to take it. But you know, it happens when you're on a zip line because you just have no control on what happens. So that map I find actually is the most campy because of that, where the B flag is actually, that building also with the crazy crack addict monkeys in cages or fiberglass, whatever they're in. That room is very campy because it is the center of the map and it's pretty well defended, so usually you'll see a lot of people in there. I've seen, I think at most 3 claymores and 3 people in there, which is kind of ridiculous. So a good grenade will kill people. So if you're playing on that map, I really recommend Hacker. I use Hacker all the time. Some people prefer Marathon, some people prefer Ninja, but I use Hacker all the time, and I don't know, I've never had a problem with Claymores. And if I never used it in that map, that would just be ridiculous. I would probably die a ridiculous amount of times. So I think I have a gameplay on that as well. I think the only one I don't have a gameplay on is the next one I'm going to talk about. And that's here's the switch. You'll notice I'm 29-5, and then I'm still 29-5. The screen just switched. I froze it a little bit. Let things set up. You know how it is. There we go. So yeah, I don't mind Kowloon. I don't know if I'm saying this right. I really think I'm messing that up. I don't mind it. I haven't had any issues with it. I do find it's a little campy at the moment. But as Hutch said on Twitter, maps are always campy when you first start out because people don't know what to do. You don't know what to do if you have never played something. So let's move on to my least favorite map. And check this out. I have no ammo, so I was like, DD, kill this person. I need a gun. I need a gun. And I'm like, whatever. I'll just get dogs. I'll get it. Don't worry. Rah! I knew I was going to die, but it was so worth it. So I only have about a minute to talk about Berlin Wall. And frankly, to be honest, I hate Berlin Wall. It's ridiculous. It's too big. It wouldn't be that bad if you could open up the middle, but because you can't go through the middle that well, most people have to go around. Well, I normally go around in huge circles and stuff, and it just gets a little tedious to run around in a circle and try and find people. And then what else? The turrets, they're just so random. Like, if they had certain times where they could be on, maybe I could understand them, but I don't know. It's just they don't seem necessary to me. And every building in that, me and Joe Cavs talked about this. Every building has 2 floors, so it makes it kind of ridiculous because even if you have a UAV up, you don't know where they are because they could be on top floor, bottom floor, and that map is super campy just because the possibility of 2 floors. I don't remember what map in World at War it reminds me of, but gameplay's over, so talk about this is over. I don't even want to explain Berlin Wall anymore because that's ridiculous. So peace out, guys.